Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am MaximIY, and today I have an absolutely incredible replay for you in the T-22. Now, the T-22's armor profile really says, play me when you are tired and don't have enough brain power to think. Yeah, okay, but basically this is going to be a longer segment because the T-22's armor deserves more explanation than other tanks. On flat ground and facing forward with your pike nose, you are going to be penetrated if you're dead on. Likewise, if you try to angle on flat ground, you will most likely be penetrated in whichever half of your tank becomes open. That means that you want to use at least a little bit of gun depression every time you peek. You want to only use your turret because the turret is just insane. You should treat it as a hull down tank. And if you do show your hull, try to use gun depression and wiggle, like this. And now, possibly the most interesting thing about the T-22, how do you side scrape? I mean, look at it, like, trying to do it like this doesn't really work, because look at all of this. However, if you take a look at the way that the hull is designed, you see how this is an angle right here? This is the hull. It's triangular and not a square, which allows it to do something pretty stupid. Observe. Do you see how long that side remains red? That means that the T-22 side scrapes like this. Yup, you add a wall over here. You peek out for a second, shoot, and then come back into cover. This is the way you side scrape. People are usually aiming lower and not higher. So if you do need to side scrape like this. And even if you load higher penetration shells, it doesn't matter because this is still insanely strong. I don't understand. How is this allowed? But it is. With that, this is the armor profile of the T-22. With this profile out of the way, and you do need it, it is important because it'll help understand the replay, let's get into that replay. And we start on Castilla. Now, here on this spawn, it is a little bit weird. I forget which one is the better one. I think I'm not gonna guess. But right now, the important thing about Castilla is it is a map designed for mediums. There's a lot of balanced maps, some that are better for some things, but are still relatively equal. No, Castilla is primarily a medium map. And it is incredibly infuriating to drive on with a heavy, but it is really, really fun with a tank destroyer or a medium. Now, getting up to this up here is very important. You don't want to go the regular route because that opens you up to being shot. Here, I'm able to notice the T-100 LT, and I'm thinking, okay, maybe I can get a shell into this Progetto, and then the T-100 LT backs up, and then I notice, wait a minute, he is tracked, and I have high explosive. You almost never use high explosive on these low penetration vehicles, and there I probably would have been better off with AP, but I didn't know that his side would become impenetrable so quickly. I have my tungsten activated and am able to do quite a lot of damage before he drops down to my friend. He misses, and I am able to take him out of the game. Now here we see another T-22. I try to get it under his lower plate, but am unable to. Aim in on the 50 TP, but I'm unable to penetrate his side. And this is what's good about these quick, fast-firing guns. You can very quickly switch the focus that switch your focus. You can shoot one tank, and 5 seconds later, you're shooting another. It is unfortunate that that 50 TP did hit me, but I did show him too much of my side frontal plate. Now here we have, as you can see, I'm keeping tabs of everything going on around me. And oh my god, is this gun, this is a very nice, accurate gun. As you can see, it doesn't have much gun depression, but when it works wonders. Now, I'm up to 2,600 damage, and I'm trying to fight this Progetto 65. Now, he has more health than me, and if he reloaded all of his shells, pushed me, and shot all of his shells, he should be able to clear me, which is what is going through my head. Mind you, I was playing this at like 1 in the morning. After a long day, I hadn't been able to play at all that day, and I was incredibly tired, so my brain wasn't working normally, which is partly why I played the T-22. Its armor profile, its capabilities, its fast gun, its damage per minute, its adrenaline and tungsten. It allows it to be this kind of brain-dead tank. Now, I'm not saying that you are immediately going to be the best player, but I am saying that you are more likely to perform well in this tank than you are in something more difficult like a 4202. It is a little bit idiot-proof. However, skill is still a very important part of this consideration, and you will be able to see this in action right now, because I'm going to try to spot and see if I can hit that Batshithion, and I see an arrow. Oh my god, what is a full health IS-7 doing here? I am so screwed. That is what went through my brain, and I was just thinking, okay, I have to track him. Somehow, I'm able to track and damage him, and then thanks to the IS-7 shooting at my turret instead of my hull, he didn't do any damage, because, again, the turret of the T-22 is nigh impervious. Here I am able to track him as I want to, and just because I don't have adrenaline, he is able to untrack himself a little bit too quickly for my liking. Thankfully, my teammate in the T-22 is incredible and was able to support me. I was thinking of reversing, but that Batshithion could have been the end of my game. He somehow bounces the first, Shaw misses the second, and bounces the third. That is perfect. That perfectly encapsulates just how good the T-22's armor is. It's not that you can always know when it will bounce, but you have the reasonable assumption that some shots will bounce. And that is what is incredible about the T-22. That's what allows it to be, as I like to say, a brain-dead tank. Now, here I am able to very quickly shoot the lower plate of this VZ-114. To be honest, I feel kind of bad for him since he had a chance at winning this. But he was backing up. Maybe he did the right thing there, but now peeking out, that was a bad idea. And I'm able to clear him, deal 6,000 damage, have 4 kills, and win this game from what looked like certain defeat. I was able to make a bunch of credits, and of course, right now we're going to go to the victory screen. Golden M, Top Gun, High Caliber. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.